Hello and welcome. Great to have you along here for the NBA on 2K Sports, a Tuesday night NBA.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Utah Jazz. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Paul George, what will we see from him?
Well, he's an exciting young player. Almost 6'10", great athleticism, length, dynamic finisher at the rim, and he can guard multiple positions defensively.
And you know what, Steve? His growth defensively has been just as impressive. He uses that length to great advantage, contesting shots and coming away with deflections and steals.
Well, they're happy for the return of Damian Lillard, now healthy in the lineup and ready to roll.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him back out there. It was surprising to me to see just how well they were able to cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they hardly missed a beat.
Yeah, ironically, their confidence seemed to get a big boost when he was out, not because of his absence, but because they were able to succeed and play well without him. And now you add him back into the mix. I mean, this could be something really special.
A nice shot by Irving.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together, one setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And Lillard kicks to Russell. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so here's Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Now, the last meeting was a successful one. They were very sharp defensively, causing a lot of turnovers, and that swayed the game in their favor.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
What an easy win for him last time. As Steve mentioned, Clark, the turnover differential was a major factor.
Yeah, I'd call it disruptive in a word from the defensive standpoint. They were all over him the whole game.
Now, here is Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Russell kicks to Lillard. That three off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
Here's George, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Lillard. Back to Russell. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. And Hayes throws it down.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, you know, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Irving drives in. 18 time from Hayes.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Irving against Russell. Here's Hayes. Here's Collins. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing two free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And that one falls for Collins. Second free throw, no good.
Even with the one miss, he's still stretched it to a two-possession game. That's big for them right now.
A nice shot by George.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Passes it to Little. He feeds it to Collins. Paul George with the steal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Another three for Cleveland. And here's Russell. 20 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop with that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
There's the pass to Little. The feed to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 8 points.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their success rate from the stripe this season about 77%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he sinks the second. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Now Irving, after the missed three from Russell. Shots good by Middleton. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch. And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Irving misses.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Little passes to Russell. That is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Kicks to Collins. He passes it to Little. Poked away. Paul George with the steal. He dishes it to Irving. Back to George with the shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Little passes to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Unloads. And it's blocked by Brown. Hayes, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Irving gets a screen from Brown. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Outside Hill. Hill gets a screen from Warren. Hill dishes to Warren. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. And it's good off the glass.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
Here's Beverly. And Hill over to help. Outside Green. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
For three, Hill, good. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. Jazz have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
The dish to Warren. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Warren's got his second basket of the game. The Jazz have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Hayward kicks to Beverly. Expanding his range. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Warren. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. It doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And, Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and-ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score. I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. And when you've got day like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Hill kicks to Jordan. Dishes it to Warren. From past the arc, another 3 for Cleveland.
They've been outstanding here in the first quarter. Great spacing, excellent passing, and the three-point shooting has been unbelievable.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And like you said, they're making it look easy out there. Off to the fast start from outside.
Well, Kevin, shot making always makes the game look better, and it's much more enjoyable to call. And they're doing an outstanding job of finding each other, sharing the sugar, as we say, and knocking down the jump shot.
Building that confidence. 1:14 left in the first. Here's Hayward, and good on the basket. Hook it.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Warren. The three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 5. Green with a screen for Rivers. This one for 3. That's good. Rivers has got 6.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Hill passes to George. Feeds it to Warren. Back to George. He kicks it to Hill. Hill gets a screen from Warren. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 12 points for him.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Hayward kicks to Rivers. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here is Hill. Pass to Warren. It's back to Hill. Another 3 for Cleveland. Here's Hayward. No good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Monday,
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here. Clark, Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
We've got Patrick Beverly. Green is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Martin in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's Beverly. Shoots. They get it back. Martin kicks to Rivers. He feeds it to Beverly. Pass to Green. He dishes it to Beverly. Passes it to Rivers. It's Martin on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Hill with it. Now Green defending. And there's the pass to Warren. It's back to Hill. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Rivers. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Brown's checked in. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hardaway kicks to George. Back to Hardaway. Outside, George. A second chance effort. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. 4th in scoring, 4th in field goal percentage. And they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And what impresses me most out of all those numbers you just talked about, Clark, is the points per game, because this is a team that has become very difficult to cover. They really cut hard. They set good screens. They get great ball movement. And because of the unselfishness and the floor spacing, they seem to get wide open shots time after time.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Hill leading the charge. From deep. Good. Hill's got 9.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now here's Rivers. 8 points for him. 3-pointer. Martin gets it to go.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Outside Hill. Now the feed to George. It's back to Hill. George. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Phoenix, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Utah Jazz, just way behind.
I think for the Jazz, they performed at a level well below what I thought they were capable of. I mean, I expected a much, much better showing out of them.
You're not the only one who thought that, Clark. I mean, even if they weren't going to be an elite team, I think most people felt they would at least be competitive and solid, but they are really struggling.
The Jazz have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%.
The Jazz making a switch here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And George, here we go. Number 51, rejected by Collins. Kicks it to Lillard. He lobs it up.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Open shot, George. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 12 points for Paul George. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lillard dishes to Russell, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and it's good. Russell's got 6.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
There's the dish to Middleton. 3-pointer. The shot is off.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Lillard attacking. Outside, Russell for three. Again, Russell missing. The Cavaliers leading by 7. It's George on the wing. Gets it to go. 14 points for him.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Lillard gets the screen from Hayes. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Dishes it to Middleton. Back to George. Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for George. He has 14 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
And he makes the first. And George drops them both.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside, Russell. Back to Lillard. He passes to Russell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Lock at 6. Drops in the tray. Russell's got 9 points.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
George passes to Irving. The three. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And I would think a lot of attention will be focused on that Orlando contest. Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch. And once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists. Second is Paul George.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes that you really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside. Accurately throwing it into the low post is really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
And Brown drops them both. Jazz trail by 8. And the Jazz call time here. Paul George really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Russell kicks to Lillard. Back to Russell. Pass to Little. It's up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Feeds it to Middleton. Pulls it up. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Jazz have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Back to Lillard from outside the arc. And that one's good. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And a moment to check out the numbers for Kyrie Irving. He's been just lighting it up recently. The stats speak for themselves. 5th in scoring, and defensively, he's been really good. He ranks in the top 20 in the league in steals.
And, going back to a spot near the very top of the scoring list, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
Now, here is Irving, averaging 23 points per contest. Brown kicks to George. 5 to shoot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 19 points for Paul George.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Lillard dishes to Collins, and it's blocked by Brown. George against Lillard. Right side George. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The first free throw is good. And George drops them both. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Little. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Here's Irving. He kicks to Middleton. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Little.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
He feeds it to Lillard. Outside, Russell. Pass to Collins. Knocks it loose. Back to Russell. Puts it up from 15. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
George passes to Irving for the three. Cleveland the rebound. And the shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now, here is Russell. 9 points in the game so far. That's good.
If they're going to take tough outside shots, I mean, they're better off just firing from the three-point line.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, if you're going to be back there near the three-point line, you might as well take the three. Just step back and knock it down.
Utah's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Collins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Irving kicks to George. George gets a screen from Brown. Irving for three. Good on the shot. Irving's got 5.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Here's the screen. Here's Collins. No good on the three.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Irving dishes to Middleton. Off target from three-point range.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Jazz have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. He's off on the first. And the Cavaliers making a change here. He hits the second from the line. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Lillard against Irving. He dishes it to George. He lobs up the... And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
And he pulled it off.
Now, presented by Sprint. We're happy to... The Clippers out in Los... The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Paul George.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down out there with Paul George. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Here's Russell. Drains it from beyond the arc. Russell's got 15 points. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Now Irving. Outside, George. The pass to Middleton. Number 51. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Shoots the 3. That's the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
They set the pick. Lillard gets the screen from Hayes. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Brown.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Middleton, another 3 for Cleveland.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Offensive rebound. They need this. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Oh, man, he's on the highlight reel every night. And if you're guarding the rim defensively and he's coming at you, look out.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
And so Collins nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 20. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Irving attacking. Makes the lead pass. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Cavaliers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Lillard with it. He's got 13. The feed to Russell. He passes to Little. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. George with the screen on Lillard. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Shot misses. Great D that time from Little. And that one's good. He's got 10.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Utah calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Cavaliers. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's George. He's got 21. Gets the bucket. George has got 23.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Now, here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Pass to Little. Pulls up. High post. And it's sent back by George. Outside Irving. From downtown, they get the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Russell passes to Little. Back to Russell. They set the screen. Lillard attacking. 4 on the shot clock. Count the bucket. Lillard's got 15 points. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, boy, this is something you hate to see, Clark.
You know, it sure is. Injuries, though, are really an unfortunate part of the game, inevitable at times. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Jordan sets the pick for Irving. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Irving. Beverly. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And George kicks to Irving. Irving gets a screen from George. Lets it go with the 3. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's George. He's got 25. On the wing, Irving. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. A look at Chicago. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Cleveland, 2 games back.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they've stayed right there near the top of the standings. One of those dangerous teams that can give any team a real tough challenge on any night.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, when you catch them at their best, they're an absolute handful.
That's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Hayward kicks to Beverly. Passes it to Reed. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
How about the 3-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. There's the pick. Hill kicks to Jordan. Outside Hardaway. Shoots off the screen. That one a little long.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Here is Hayward, guarded by Hardaway. Look for Martin. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Jazz trailed by 19. Hayward kicks to Beverly. Now the dish to Hayward. Utah gets it back. Here's Martin. The pass to Reed. Jordan with the block. Warren the pass to George. Outside Hill. Plenty of space. Misses off the left iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Martin with it. Now guarded by Warren. Here's Hayward. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Hayward's got 5.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Kicks it to George. It's back to Hill. George up top. It's back to Hill. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. He's got 11.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Martin kicks to Rivers. Oh, good on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Outside Hill. Outside Jordan. Right side Jordan. It's back to Hill. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot by George, no good.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Martin with it. He's picked up by Hill. A nice shot by Rivers.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The Cavaliers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about. The past few weeks, you can see how Utah stacks up. First in steals, 12th in free throw percentage, and they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
George against Collins. Cut the line. Brown. Good. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Hayes dishes to Russell. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. George with the ball. Now defended by Hayes. Outside Hill. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
The free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Back to Lillard. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Paul George with the steal. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt.
Coming up.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Jazz trailed by 19, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Russell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Collins, and it's Hayes in at the 5, down low.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Irving kicks to George. That shot wide open. George has got 27. Here's Lillard.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Hayes with the screen for Lillard. Right side Russell. Back to Lillard. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And again, it's Cleveland. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Irving against Lillard. Goes up from the top of the key, and the shot is good. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Here's Middleton. Now Irving. George. He's guarded by Collins. Brown with the screen on Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Brown throws it down hard. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Collins against George. Here's Collins. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lillard with the block. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Jazz trail by 20. Pass to Little. Back to Russell. Tries it from 19, and that's good for 2. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. George with the screen on Russell. Brown outside. Here's George. Utah with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds in this game. With the lead pass, Beverly. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Irving passes to George. Back to Irving. Hits it from 3-point range. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his 3rd overall.
Here's Collins. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
%100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
The steal. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Hardaway's checked in for Chris Middleton. Brown, no good on the free throw.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Collins against Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Little. Gets it to go. Here's Hardaway. Dishes to Irving. Feeds it to George. The 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Beverly dishes to Russell. Here's the 3. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. 22 is their biggest lead.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Jazz trailed by 19. Little passes to Hayes. He kicks it to Russell. Passes to Little. Jazz passing it around. Gets it to go.
Not sure how he got that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to take the shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Irving with the ball. Brown outside. Brown right side. George. Clock at 4. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. George has got 32 points in the game.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Hayes kicks to Russell. Launches it. Again, Russell missing. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Nice tip in. He just seems to have a sense of where the ball's going to end up.
No good from Little. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, George. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Russell dishes to Collins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Cavaliers leading by 18. And the Cavaliers call time here. For the Cavaliers, George is checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Hardaway. Off the inbound, rejected by Beverly. Releases. Here's Little. No problem on the jumper in close.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off, and then he took advantage.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Irving passes to Middleton. He feeds it to Brown. Outside, George fires the three. Gets it to go. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Utah calls timeout. Paul George really making a difference here.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Outside, Russell. There's the pick. He dishes it to Beverly. To the paint, here's Hayes. It's hauled in by George. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. And George, here we go. Pass to Middleton. Baseline drive. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Utah's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Beverly kicks to Russell. Now the pass to Little. And there's the feed to Beverly. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Damian Lillard's checked in for the Jazz. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. George gets a screen from Brown. And George, here we go. Excellent D there from Damian Lillard. Here is Russell. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. He passes to Lillard. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Brown sets a screen for Irving. The dish to Middleton. On the wing, George. Shot clock at 6. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Tries again. And Jordan with the layup.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Rivers kicks to Lillard. Martin. Off target from outside. Pass to Green. And that one's good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Hill kicks to Jordan. Dishes to Warren. Feeds to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
From deep three-point range, can't connect. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation.
Welcome to 2K Sports in the NBA. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. It's Tuesday night basketball.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And here's another thing I've noticed. You know, sometimes at the defensive end, he'll come out of nowhere to make a play on the ball, blocking a shot from behind when the shooter had no idea he was there.
Well, looking back at the last matchup between these two teams, it was Phoenix coming out with a win against the Warriors. That win brought the season series level at 1-1.
And, Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did. See, they were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That free throw good from Smart. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their number one concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
Thanks, Doris. The Suns have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys, about 75%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And that one misses. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against Cleveland.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Now the pass to LeBron. Makes the lead pass. And slam dunk by Allen.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And so here is Golden State after the Suns pick up 2. Rockets 6. Number 15. And again, unable to change momentum here. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Magic.
Well, there's no doubt they played well enough to win that game. It truly could have gone either way, Clark.
Well, the lesson in this one is you can't just play well for 3.5 quarters and expect to win. I mean, they didn't close it out the way they should have. That's on them.
The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And that is good. LeBron's got his second basket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line. Maybe.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
Off the inbound pass. And the Warriors miss again.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Picked his pocket. Tatum. Banked in off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And here is LeBron. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Down low, Trent takes the assist and lays it in. Took out the pass nicely.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Allen with the screen for Smart. And it's blocked. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
LeBron drives in, kicks to Smart. Back to LeBron. Here's Clarkson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
And so here is Golden State. 6-point game. Number 15. Off Offensive rebound. Here's the dish to Collins. Six on the shot clock. Number 15. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Second chance shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He has 6.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
From deep, LeBron can't get it to go.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Warriors trail by 6. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Suns on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. LeBron kicks to Smart. And a miss there on the triple. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
For 3. Gets it to go.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Suns leading by 3. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
So it's the Warriors now. There's the feed to Collins. 6 to shoot. Combo defended by Allen. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The screen from Thompson. He dishes it to Smart. Off target from three-point range. Here's Trent. And the layup is good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Now here's Smart. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. Misses the 3.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
Knocked away. Here's Trent. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, with him, what immediately comes to mind is the long-range shooting. I mean, he can knock down shots from anywhere, and of course that forces the defense to locate him at all times.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about it. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are firing at him, his stroke is never changing.
Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. 4th, LeBron James.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. I mean, very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out. Now that the mid-season grind is well underway, you take a look at the Suns. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Golden State, and they're down 4 spots from them.
I think for the Suns, they've done it again this season. Established themselves as one of the league's elite teams.
And, you know, that's really the mark of a great franchise, Clark, when you can do it over and over again, particularly when the expectations are high because the pressure's on, and all you can do is continue to work and compete and try to perform at the same level you've been at, and that's exactly what this team's doing.
Phoenix has gone a meager 106 from three-point line since we got started tonight. Carter dishes to Smith. Back to Carter. Can they get it? The shot is off. The Warriors leading. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Fields with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Golden State moving the ball around. Number 6. He's covered by Azubuike. Augustine, no luck. The Suns have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Williams a screen. Suggs. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Number 1. Nailed from three-point land.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Smith on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Number 1. Defended by Carter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Great job. Taking him right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he can't hit the second.
He did the important part at the line there. The heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Warriors leading by 4. To the paint. It's stolen by Smith. And even 3-on-3 break. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. 0-0. Warriors the rebound. Augustine from outside. Can't get the putback. From mid-court. A good close contest so far as we finish.
Coming up next.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Clock is at 3. Suggs bangs home the trifecta. He has 5.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
On the court for the Suns, they've got Smith. Also Williams out there. And it's Azubuike in at the center position. Here is Daniels. Dishes it to Azubuike. Suggs. No good on the triple. Got a piece of it. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in rebounding, 5th in scoring, and they are in the top 3rd of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back. Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
0-0. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. And the first one at the line is good. The Suns making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Pass to Daniels. Suggs. Feeds to Azubuike. Gives him the lead pass. That's good. 7 points in the game. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 1. Here is Daniels, and by Augustine. No good from the wing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Rebound by Williams. The Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. He kicks it to Azubuike. Suggs with the shot. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Plays kind of a pesky brand of defense, don't you think? I mean, sticks to his man, has a great sense of where screens are coming from. It's tough to get around this guy. I mean, and it's an important skill to have to be an effective on-ball defender.
And also, Steve, I think he's the definition of a lockdown defender. It doesn't matter what style of player he's up against. He can handle just about anything that's thrown at him.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Phoenix with the ball. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Collins checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second free throw. Warriors have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. 0-0. No good with the triple.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Suggs. That one a little long. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the shot is good. Augustine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Williams.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Number 2. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Augustine with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Number 1, denial. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
He feeds it to Daniels. Suggs. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. From deep. And that one's good. Daniels has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
A 3 ball. And that one's good. Suns trail by 3. Passes it to Thompson. Goes up the baseline. That's good. Timeout called the Warriors. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Suns third.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Pass to Augustine. And it's off from three-point range. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Suggs, headed by Augustine. The pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Suggs. They get it again. Allen kicks to Thompson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 7 points for Allen. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
A second chance effort. The shot is off. The Warriors trailing. Augustine with it. Now defended by Daniels. He was all alone on that one.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there. Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in rebounding, second in steals. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back. Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Kicks it to Collins. Tatum, covered by LeBron, and that one's good. He has 5.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Clarkson off the mark there with the three-point shot. Golden State's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint.
Boy, a lot of fans really focused on that match.
Man, what a play. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Number 15. Offline with his 3. Phoenix has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
Come get it, come get it.
1:58 left to play in the first half. Here's Clarkson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Golden State moving the ball around. For the 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Suns leading by 3. They set the pick. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And again, no good by Golden State.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Warriors shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Now the dish to Collins. To stop the run. Tatum. And he converts the layup. 8 points for him.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
LeBron gets the screen from Thompson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smart passes to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Backing down. Here's Smart, and it's Phoenix scoring again. Tatum. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Suns lead by 5. Well, folks, stay tuned.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. Let's see if we can spice up your Tuesday night with a little halftime report. For the Phoenix Suns, they have the lead against the Warriors at Oracle Arena. It's the
Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a lovely view of downtown San Francisco, panning over the Embarcadero and the Bay Bridge.
A solid quarter for Augustine. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
The feed to Smart. Connects from three-point range. Smart's got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns. Warriors trail by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Tristan Thompson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Smart. Then there's Allen. That's good. He's got 9. Suns leading by 6. LeBron with it. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the Suns get it back. Allen with the screen for LeBron. Three-pointer. Good. LeBron's got 11 points. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Clark. And look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, this has been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Back to Allen. There's the triple. That's good. 12 points for him.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 15 gets it to go.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
Nice shot by Smart.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Warriors trail by 9. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Thompson against Collins. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. From outside the arc, and another three for Golden State.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
LeBron dishes to Smart. He passes to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Suns. LeBron outside, beyond the arc. Smart misses. Warriors trail by 6. He dishes it to Collins. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Tatum misses the fadeaway inside. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Puts it up. Here's Thompson. Powered down with both hands.
Boy, a terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league. He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
There's the pick. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. First in field goal percentage. Third in three-point field goal percentage. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Phoenix making some changes. Azubuike's checked in, and it's Williams in for Tristan Thompson. Lays out. Carter outside. Smith back to Carter. Dishes it to Smart. Pass to Carter. Sinks the three-pointer. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Number 15. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
They grab their own miss. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
One of the big stories is second chance point. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
It seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Number 6. He's covered by Azubuike. Lock at 6. Number 6. And the Warriors miss again.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of the work.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Nice shot by Smith.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Number 15, defended by Smart. Number 6. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, pretty average numbers for him from the foul line, shooting about 75%.
That free throw, no good. The Suns making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 18. Back to Williams. Feeds it to Azubuike. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Azubuike's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
And there's the 3-second violation.
He's not doing them any favors making those kinds of mistakes.
Especially now. I mean, every possession so important for him.
The Suns shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Now Carter, 5 points in the game.
That was a foul. Come on.
6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Trent. And it comes off the front of the rim. Suns leading by 20. He kicks to Carter. He feeds it to Azubuike. Good. Azubuike's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
Golden State moving the ball around. Number 15. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
That's good. 8 points for him.
The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Number 1. And the jumper is on the mark. Suns leading by 19 points. Passes it to Carter. LeBron. Misses off the left iron. Tatum defended by Carter. Here's Humbo. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
On offense, here are the Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. 1:06 left to play in the third. Outside Carter. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Shoots from the corner. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Carter outside. Pass to LeBron. Back to Carter. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Carter's got 8 points.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They have found their groove from deep, Steve.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's LeBron outside. They get the rebound. Carter kicks to LeBron. Allen with the screen for LeBron. Here's Clarkson. No good from outside. Number 15. Cannot hit. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Suns.
Monday.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors trail by 20. The pass to Augustine. Fires for 3. Count the bucket. Augustine's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Warriors.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And for Phoenix, we've got Allen. Smart is out there with LeBron James, and it's Azubuike in at the 4 slot. And for the Warriors. 0-0. Off target from outside.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, and I agree with you, Ken. The rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Kicks it to Smart. Back to LeBron. The dish now to Smart. Second shot opportunity. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here is Augustine. Combo defended by Allen. Here's Bumble. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The first one falls. He hits both from the strike. Suns leading by 18. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Augustine. The feed to Smart. The 3 gets it to go.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
Now here is Augustine, defended by Smart. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide-open look there.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to LeBron from the arc. Shot is no good, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
And the Suns making a change here. Suns leading by 18.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Azubuike on the wing. Clock at 4. Here's Clarkson. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Suns lead by 21.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 and a half. There may be more in store.
Here's Trent. Good. He hits the jump shot. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. Allen. There's the bucket. Good. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Here's Trent. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Number 15, defended by Smart. Six to shoot. This one for three. It's rebounded by Smart. Smart's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
And that one's good.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And the Suns call time here.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Number 15. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Smart. Good on the 13-footer. Smart's got 12 points here in the second half.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victory.
And that one's good.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
LeBron, he dishes it to Smart. Backing down. Back to LeBron. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And Smart with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Smart's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's more like it. That's 9 points for him coming off 3-pointers in this half.
Get outside!
Number 15, defended by Smart. Here's Humble. And another basket for Golden State.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Smart off a pick from Allen. LeBron passes to Thompson. The kick out to LeBron. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Tries it from 19. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Humble defended by Allen. Here's Humble. Collins. Number 15 defended by Smart. Number 15. And that one hits back iron.
Man, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Allen with the screen for LeBron. Allen left side. And it's blocked by Collins. Warriors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. All alone. Jump shot is good.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Back to LeBron. Backs in. The Warriors have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Trent. And another basket for Golden State. 1:32 left in the game. Now here's LeBron. Not a lot of room. He passes it to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Buries it from three-point range.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Pass to Collins. Number 15. Combo defended by Allen. It's stolen by Allen. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Smart. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. No good on the free throw. Phoenix making some changes. And he sinks the second. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Augustine with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Augustine against Carter. 0-0. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Boy, and you hate to see that, fouling the three-point shooter.
You know, there are a lot more free throws made than threes every season. I mean, make him earn it from deep. Don't foul him.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Here is Carter. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's Tuesday night basketball. It'll be the Orlando.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are you going to be looking for in this one from Barrett?
Yeah, his passing is just a thing of beauty, guys. He knows where his teammates are on the floor at all times, and the moment one of them frees up, he seems to hit them in rhythm for an easy basket.
And you know what else, guys? He instigates so many of their fast breaks just because of how quick and accurate he is with his outlet passing. That's another one of his real nice talents.
Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. There's no question this game will put them to the test. Facing off against a team that has every expectation of beating them, they'll need to play a complete game to snare a win.
The home fans really will get an opportunity to see their favorite team during this long homestand.
Yeah, they're going to want to give those fans something to cheer about right away, Clark. This is a big one for them here today. Establish the home court and build some confidence.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers gave me just a couple of minutes. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris. It's rebounded by Mann.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Passes the ball. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Barrett. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Curry gets the screen from Love. Curry can't get it to go.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Robinson misses.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Now, here is Hill. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
Now, here is Hill after the miss from Robinson. The pass to Mann. Fires the three. That's good. He has 6.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide-open look there.
Pass to McDaniel. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Mann passes to Barrett. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Good D by Love. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
Ball, the pass to Mann. Outside Hill. And it's blocked by Curry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. The Magic trail by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Love kicks to Curry. Porzingis, defended by Stewart, hits the jump hook.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Kings.
Yeah, it was tough to see that one coming, really, because I thought that was a game they were going to win final score really caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, but I think they really tightened up at the end, Steve. I think they were trying too hard to avoid the upset instead of focusing on going after the win.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
That's good from Barrett. The Magic trail by 6. Now here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Chipped in with a couple of blocks, too. So just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. First in free throw shooting, second in scoring. And they're ranked third in outside shooting. Three-point percentage, that is.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, I mean, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense. And that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
Here's Mann. Off target from outside.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Aldridge a screen. McDaniel the pass to Curry. Shoots. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
This might not be a marquee matchup by NBA standards, but it holds, I think, a little bit of appeal. They split this season series a year ago.
Now here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring up from him.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Even though they did split those two games, there wasn't a whole lot of drama to the series, given the struggles, Clark, that each team went through.
Yeah, you know what? The networks were not clamoring to put these teams on the marquee. That's for sure. These games were being hidden, if you will.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Magic. Dragic comes in for Robinson.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here is Hill, averaging 20 points per game.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
He dishes it to Curry. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Chicago. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Magic. Right there with them. They're all tied up atop the standings.
You know, for the Magic, they're not just a pleasant surprise this year, Steve. They're a huge surprise.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who picked them to make this kind of noise from the beginning of the year. They've had a phenomenal run.
So it's Portland now. They lead by 7. Deep 2 from Hill. They get it back. Stewart. The short one's on the money.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Feeds it to Dragic. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Mann.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
The Magic shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. And when you look at the numbers, impressive.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And so he makes both from the line. Trailblazers leading by 9. Outside Anthony. Valanciunas on the double team. 6 on the shot clock. And Paul kicks to Anthony. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Number 9. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. The Magic shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Trailblazers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Caruso. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's Bogdanovich. Boom, he jams it straight down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
He gets to Dragic. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Aldridge. Number 9. Another shot. He lays it in.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And you've also got to love what a forceful low-post defender he is. If he blocks one of your shots, you remember it. He sends them into the stands to make a point.
And that one's good, Anthony. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. Dishes it to Dragic. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Dragic has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Caruso. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Anthony again missing. The Magic trail by 6. Outside Aldridge. .52 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Trailblazers leading by 5. Caruso. No good with the triple. Orlando's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Dragic. Number 9, covered by Anthony. Comes up empty down low.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Drills the elbow jumper. And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 7. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Tune in Monday.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Right side, Dragic. Love outside. The 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lamb with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Let's go. Misses off the right iron.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Love, dishes to Dragic. Back to Love. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Puts it up. Portland, no good that time either. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
The free throw off from Plumlee. The Magic trail by 9. Outside Curry. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's McDaniel. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Anthony kicks to Plumlee. Back to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Tries again. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Magic in third.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
That one is off. The Trailblazers making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 6. He feeds it to Curry. They set the screen. Number 9. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. He's got 8.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And Portland has possession. Kicks it to Lamb. From the arc. And it's Curry with the rebound. Deep 2 from Robinson. Wide open shot is on the money. And so here's Portland. Lamb passes to Stewart. The dish now to Lamb. Number 41. Bangs home the trifecta. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Porzingis defended by Stewart. The feed now to Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 5. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Looking at how they stacked up in the league statistically over the last month, here's what the Trailblazers did. 6th in steals, 10th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
What they try to do, Clark, is pressure the ball. I mean, you talked about the steals per game, and that's the key number of all those stats. They pressure the ball. They really create havoc for the offense. And when they take you out of the flow of your offense, it really makes the ball stop, and the game becomes very difficult for the offensive team.
And Portland has possession after the miss from Stephen Curry.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Number 9. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Magic have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Passes it to Hill. Here's Mann. But they'll recover it. Here's the pass to Ball. He passes to Barrett from deep. And yes, sir, that one drops. He's got 12. The Magic trail by 5. And here is Curry, averaging 24 points per contest. Number 9. It's rebounded by Mann.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
The 3 from Hill, and that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, he's a bomber, and that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at Phoenix, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in the number 1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Portland, just way behind.
Well, I think for Portland, they've proven they have a long way to go if they're going to be a competitive team in this league.
And even if they weren't expected to play at a high level this year, I think most people felt they were capable of being better than what they're showing right now.
Valanciunas, defended by Stewart. Pass to McDaniel. It's up a 3. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Look at that effort and energy as he creates the second chance and then converts.
He doesn't just convert, Clark. He converts with maximum force.
He could give lessons on the art of offensive rebounding.
He dishes it to Curry. Here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Outside Hill. Shoots. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Back to Curry. Six to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. That puts them in the lead. He's got 5.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Pass to Stewart. Valanciunas is there, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And upcoming the schedule for the Orlando Magic. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Orlando leading. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
And so here's Portland. Ball defended by Valanciunas. And the pass to Mann. Here's Ball. Here's Stewart. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Kevin Love's checked in for Orlando. Dragic comes in for Robinson. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. Now Dragic, right now averaging 11 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Pass the ball. And it's blocked by Curry. McDaniel, the pass to Curry. Three-pointer. They get it again. Valenciunas. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
The Magic making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Fat and sassy. Come on, Clark. I mean, we're seeing their free throw attempts diminish, but I don't know about calling them fat and sassy. That seems kind of harsh.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Clock at 6. The kick out to Hill. Launches it.
Man, his shooting is just falling off the table, guys. He can't buy a shot out there.
Dragic with it. Now defended by Ball. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Robinson. Back to Curry. Outside Curry. The Magic again can't hit.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Here's Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. The Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
The Magic have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw missing. Terrence Ross is checked in for Steph Curry. He's good on the second. 23 seconds left now here in the second.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Ball. He's guarded by Dragic. Ball, the pass to Hill. Again, missing Hill. Here's Love. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the third quarter, but right now it's time for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us. The Clipper.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. They've got Hill, and it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Passes it to Mann. Jacks up a 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For 3, Love. Count the bucket. Love's got the first points of the second half here for the Magic.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now the pass to Barrett. Mann. He's guarded by Love. Pass to Mann. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. No luck. So Orlando will take it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Another miss by Love. Trailblazers trailed by 3. Stewart passes to Hill. And that is good. Hill's got 5 points so far. And the Magic shooting 43% from the floor. Curry kicks to Robinson. Porzingis defended by Stewart. Passes it to McDaniel. Back to Love. Love right side. A terrific Terrific shot on the turnaround. He's got 10.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Ball, the pass to Barrett. Lets it go from 11, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Love. He kicks to Robinson. Makes the lead pass.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Pick up by Hill. Barrett the pass to Hill. And that one hits back iron.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Robinson for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
And there's the pass to Barrett. Dishes it to Hill. From past the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Curry's got his third rebound tonight. Love outside. For the three. Hill pulls it in.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
He showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Aldridge comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Dragic in for Robinson. Here's Curry. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. He feeds it to Dragic. Fires from deep. That's good. Dragic has got 5 now.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Right here, Kevin, over these last 10 games on the Trailblazers schedule, this is how they stack up compared to the rest of the league. First in steals, 8th in rebounding, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
Here's Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 5. There's a good screen. Here's Barrett. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And one of the things you know you're going to see from this guy is his skill running the pick and roll. He knows exactly how to run a defender directly into that screen, and then the beautiful passing ability, setting up layups and jump shots.
And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to him.
That free throw good from Barrett. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And good on a second, so he makes them both. Magic leading by 3. Outside Dragic. Pass to Curry. The tray. No one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Offensive rebound. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Russo, the pass to Anthony. Here's Russo, guarded by Kerr. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
I thought we might see a little defensive adjustment at halftime, but the fast break continues to be effective.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
That free throw, no good. Kevin Love's checked in for the Magic. And he sinks the second. Orlando's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Cannot hit. And it's Portland the other way. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Mann. Kicks to Anthony. Here's Russo. He passes to Stewart. Russo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Curry kicks to Dragic. Kicks it out to Love. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Portland trailing here. Russo, the pass to Anthony. Here's Mann. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Here's Dragic. The Magic again can't hit. Portland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. They set the pick. Mann passes to Anthony. Anthony left side. Robinson against LaRusso. Here's Bogdanovich. An absolute pound from three-point range. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Dragic kicks to Love. Outside Robinson. Curry. Now the dish to Love. Back to Curry to stop the drought. Good on the shot. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
Passes to Mann. Outside Anthony. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it back. The pass to Mann. And there's the feed to Anthony. Pass to Mann. Takes the 3. Goes up again. The shot's good from Stewart. He has 7. Orlando's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Magic.
We've talked about rebounding being a key factor in winning. Free throws and free throw percentage is another one of those key factors in winning. This team is the best in the league at making free throws, and that's one of the reasons they're successful.
Love, no good. The Trailblazers on offense. The shot's good from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter. The Magic have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Outside Dragic. Back to Love. He passes to McDaniel. The 10-footer. The shot no good. Portland leading. Here's Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Dragic. And the Magic shooting 43% for the game. Here's Porzingis. No good off the front iron. Trailblazers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Hill, a screen on Dragic. Pick up by Hill. Here's Ball. The kick out to Hill from outside the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And here's Love from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, Clark, that did not look good. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's nothing too serious.
Boy, you can't help but feel for him. I mean, one moment you're doing what you do best, and the next, the situation's really out of your hands. And I really hope he's okay.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Kevin Love. Outside Aldridge. He dishes it to Dragic. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Dragic. Dragic off the pick from Aldridge. Deflects the pass. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Barrett. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Feeds to Aldridge. Pass to McDaniel. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out.
From midcourt. Shot is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here.
On tap.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And so in the game for the Magic, releases. Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. First one falls for him. The Magic making a switch here. Love's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
The pass to Stewart. Ball guarded by Kirk. Here's Mann, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first one at the line is good. Robinson's checked in for the Magic. Both free throws good from Mann. The Magic leading by 3. Deflected. Lost the ball. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the basket by Hill.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Porzingis defended by Stewart. Number 9. And too long on the shot. Trailblazers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Uncovered. That's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. The Magic shooting for the game at 42%. Back to Love. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Hill, a screen on Kirk. Mann passes to Barrett. A 3 ball, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
Great outside shooting fueling this one.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Number 9. He's guarded by Hill. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Some good matchups. And that Dallas Mavericks game, definitely one to be checking out.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Excellent D that time from Robinson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
How about the 3-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Jonas Valanciunas, he was checked in for the Magic. Pick up by Hill. Ball, the pass to Man. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And the Magic making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Magic trail by 3. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Love. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas, good.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Curry gets the screen from Robinson. Curry attacking an easy layup after coming off the pick. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here's Bogdanovich, defended by McDaniel. Pick up by Hill. From downtown, the shot's good from Man. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Nice job coming off that screen. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Ball, the pass to Man. Passes it to Ball. This one for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gives him the lead pass. Robinson's got space. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Love kicks to Robinson. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
McDaniel, the pass to Love. Here's Robinson. Got it from 16 feet. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So we're seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers head coach was going over with his guys. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
And the basket by Hill.
And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the fourth.
Love with the screen for Curry. He passes it to McDaniel. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Now the pass to Mann. Here's Ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
And it's off the back rim. No good. Trailblazers trail by 5. And it's Hill penetrating. Ball, the pass to Mann. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Take a look at what Curry's done. 9 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
Well, you have to protect the rim, Clark. You know that. And when you do that as well as he has today, it really bodes well for your team.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Free throws good for Curry.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Pass to Mann. It's back to Hill. Portland again, missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And it's Love penetrating. Can't connect from short range.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Passes it to Ball. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. He passes to Mann. The 10-footer finds the target.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Robinson against Hill. He feeds it to Curry. Kicks to Valanciunas. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 4 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The pass to Stewart. Here's Bogdanovich, defended by Valanciunas. Hill kicks to Bogdanovich. And he uses the glass on the way.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Magic leading by 5. Curry with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. McDaniel, the pass to Valanciunas. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Pass the ball. Fires for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Curry, defended by Mann. Outside for Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Curry backing down.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Robinson dishes to Valanciunas.
That still was a product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
Man passes the ball. Shoots the three. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. The Magic making a switch here, and so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 24 seconds left in the game. Takes a three. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And my goodness, that one got him going.
Did it ever. They're on cloud 9.
What an atmosphere here. This is incredible.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. It's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Passes it to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. And that's collected by Love. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. For 3, Hill missed. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.